House Republicans vote to deport dreamers. Yup, the House Republicans are back at it again. And here's how the story goes. This couple days ago on Thursday, the House GOP voted 224 to 201 to defund the Deferment Action for Childhood Arrival, for Childhood Arrival program, which is a program created by the Homeland Security Division, which basically halts deportation of individuals that will qualify for the DREAM Act. Now, here's my thoughts on this whole thing. The GOP has spent the past month and a half defunding things. They've tried to defund Planned Parenthood. They've spent 39 bills trying to repeal Obamacare. They've defunded Acorn. They'll pretty much vote to defund anything that is moderately liberal or progressive. They'll try to defund it. This time, they're now trying to defund people who came to this country at no fault of their own who want to live the American dream. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. They want to undercut the flexibility that the Department of Homeland Security has to halt deportations. Only 6 Republicans voted against this bill. All the rest of them voted for it. 224 of them voted for it. Now, there was boos in the gallery. They booed them. And they deserve to be booed. But beyond that, the first thing that came to mind when I heard about this whole situation, what went down on the Hill on Thursday, I said, if this is what is happening with the DREAM Act, what will happen with comprehensive immigration reform? Are these Republicans really going to stand up and say they're going to take a vote to have a real pathway to citizenship? And in my mind and in my head, I think not. I don't see how that's remotely possible that this bill gets through without being completely and utterly and totally watered down, so that it really doesn't help the immigration situation again, and we're basically revisiting this thing in the next year or two. So, Marco Rubio might think he's the savior for immigration, but Marco Rubio, the devil is in the details, my friends. And if you look at this vote count, it doesn't get through. And it's not because of progressive, and it's not because of Democrats. It's because Republicans are racist, they're xenophobic, they're homophobic, and their party needs to change for them to really see electoral changes. Don't get me wrong. I think the Republicans will have the House of Representatives for a really long time. It's a gerrymandered thing. They've built all the districts so they're protected. But when it comes to the United States Senate and it comes to the presidency and it comes to governor's mansions, they're going to have a hard time winning those things, and they're taking votes like this one. This is a very bipartisan issue. Well, it was bipartisan in 2006. When George Bush introduced the DREAM Act, it was a bipartisan piece of legislation. Now, all of a sudden, because Republicans have gone so far to the right, and they're so about no immigrants, even though they're from immigrant households, some of them, they're willing to do everything in their power to destroy the American dream. It's sad, it's shameful, and they deserve to be booed. We're right back on the Fowler after this break.